Fight week is here. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Y'all already know who it is. Y'all already know who it is. Fight week is here. I'm so excited about this fight. This is a fight that always and should have been happening. This is the ages of both of the fighters, all right? Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. Oh, man. I just want to come on here and talk about keys to victory, what both fighters have to do in order to win. I'll start off with Ryan Garcia. We all know Ryan Garcia is the taller fighter, and I'll tell you what each fighter have that'll benefit him in this particular fight. Okay, Ryan Garcia, we all know, has the height, he has the reach, he has the speed, but he don't quite have the experience. Okay, he also have a deciding factor. We all know the power, right? The left hook, very powerful. What Ryan Garcia has to do is have to keep Tank on the outside by constantly just jabbing and keep Tank from coming in. He has to use footwork. And when I say that, I mean he has to not allow his opponent to come in every time Tank attempts to come in, make him pay by hitting him with a stiff jab and using his legs to get out of the way. If he cannot do so, if he cannot evade Tank, it's going to be a long night for him, all right? Ryan Garcia has to be able to fight backwards on the back foot. He's going to have to continue to stay on game plan by boxing Tank. He should not go out there looking for a headhunt. That should not be in his game plan. If a knockout comes, yes, take it. But that should not be his ultimate look. Okay? So, like I said, it's going to be a good thing. Like I said, he's being trained by Joe Goosen, who's an old school trainer. Plenty of experience. So, I'm looking forward to seeing Ryan Garcia going out there and boxing Tank. I think that he's going to do his best to try to keep Tank on the outside. And if he's successful, there's a very great chance that he could come up victorious. Okay. And like I said, he has to use his height. He has to use his reach, has to use his speed, has to use his legs. Okay. Now, on the other hand, contrary, right? Gervonta Tank Davis has Calvin Ford, another old school trainer, been training him since he was a kid. What keys to victory for Gervonta Tank Davis going to be is he has to be able to absorb some punches and come in. So regardless of what Ryan has to give him, he has to find a way to come through the jab, take a couple of punches in order to deliver what he has to deliver. He has to push forward. He has to get in the inside by any means necessary. Now, he can't be stupid. He can't be clumsy. We all know that Ryan leaves his head in a straight line. So when Ryan is going back, he has, if Ryan don't move his head and Ryan moves his head in a straight line, that's Tank's chance to touch him up. Tank has to get in the inside, whatever he does, and he has to use his speed. Tank is a hell of a boxer, bro. I mean, we saw that with the Eastside Cruz fight. Tank had one hand. He was able to fight a dynamic boxer like an Eastside Cruz and still coasting his way to victory. So I think we'll see more boxing from Tank in this particular fight. And like I said in my other video, Tank has a different gear. Basically, when Tank gets mad, you see a different side of Tank where he's going to step on the gas and he's going to attempt to annihilate his opponent. So we're going to see different sides of Tank. I know I said earlier, I thought, it's going to be a early victory when speaking of the breakdown of the fight. I'm starting to curve it to mid-fight. I say, it depends on how long it takes these guys to figure out each other. But earlier I said about 5-6 rounds. You know what? Let's go 5 to 7 rounds. I'm not going no higher than that. I don't see this fight lasting that long. But Tank has to get in the inside. Tank has to open up his toolbox and pull out some skills. He has to show the world, he has to show Ryan Garcia that he's multifaceted, that he's just not a one-trick pony. He's just not only a knockout artist, but he's a hell of a boxer. And I think that we will see that in this particular fight. I think that Tank is going to go in there and Tank is going to show Ryan Garcia that he has more than just a power punch. He's going to show Ryan his speed. He's going to show Ryan that he can come forward. He's going to show Ryan that he has a chin. And that's something that both fighters have to display to each other. They can take a punch. Because whichever fighter cannot take a punch won't make it to the 12th round. You know, so it's going to be an interesting fight, man. I mean, today, April 19th, Wednesday, April 19th, they're going to have their first fight conference. So that's going to be quite interesting. Like I said, I don't want to hear no more talking shit. It's time to fight, and that's what I want to see. I want to see these guys go at it and rumble and display everything in the ring. You know, I don't want to hear nothing else. And I don't want to hear any excuses about being weight drained and the hydration clauses and any of that type of shit. All that then played out. We done heard it all. So now it's time for them to go in there and just say, hey, I'm going to prove myself in the ring, and that's it. And like I said, that's keys to victory, man. One has to fight from the outside. The other one has to come in. Like I said, Tank is the more experienced fighter. You know, and Tank also fought the harder fighters, man. I mean, he's been up there. He done fought somebody at 140, Mario Barrios and shit like that. So I think that that's the thing. You know, once it's time to start going in that next gear, that's what's going to matter. Experience is going to matter. The types of fights that you had in the past is going to matter, because that's when you're going to have to dig deep. And if you actually had the harder fights and had the experience, you're going to be able to go to the next gear and do what you have to do. Though the one that didn't, it's going to be hard for him, because it's going to be something very new for him. And like I said, this is going to be very interesting fight. I think Tank is going to definitely take Ryan Garcia out, unless Ryan pulls some shit out that we have never saw. But I think that we have already seen everything that Ryan can do. He's a spectacular fighter, but I just don't think that he has enough for a guy like a Gervonta Davis. You know, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you comment. Let me know if you think I'm telling the truth. Let me know if you think I'm just, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You can also hit the dislike button. I'm cool with that. If you don't think I know what I'm talking about, hit the dislike button. I'm cool with that too. But at the end of the day, come on here and just let me know how you feel. Let me know what you think. Tell me your opinion. But I think that this is going to be a hell of a fight. I think that Gervonta Davis, just his past experience, just everything about this guy, man, it's gonna all display on Saturday night. And we're going to see why he's going to come up victorious. And I'm going to tell you something. Whichever one of these guys that come up victorious, they need to go and fight the undisputed king, Devin Haney, period. Ain't no more talking about this and that. Shakur has to wait his turn. He has to wait his turn. But whichever guy wins this particular fight needs to go see the undisputed king. But like I said, Kings to victory. Like I said, we're going to see more out of both of these guys. I think these guys are going to show us what they're made of. And at the end of the day, the guy with the highest ring IQ, who I already explained who it is, will come out victorious. And we're going to have to wait and see. And with that being said, y'all already know who it is. Y'all already know who it is. BNboxingNews, and as always, holla.